To us, he was James, you know, not Dawson.
And the thing that makes me cry the most is one of his last interviews.
You could see right away that this kid had talent, you know, beyond, you know, the average kid.
And he defined himself as a husband, and he loved that role. And then he had children, and then he defined himself as that. He's a husband, he's a father, he's a provider.
You broke it.
It's all right. It just needs to hold this until we can pour that concrete.
Yeah, but what if you break this wood? Then it won't hold. Then you have to screw this out, which would be hard.
That's an interesting point.
When news spread that James Van Der Beek had died on February 11th, 2026 at age 48, the reaction from fans worldwide was immediate, emotional, and deeply personal.
I've tried to make this video a bunch of times already. I started and stopped, and I'm just gonna keep going because
Where are the cows, Dad?
Where are the cows? They're not here today. They must be in the other field.
Fans who grew up watching him in Dawson's Creek, Varsity Blues, and later television and stage work shared their sorrow across the globe. Many people said it didn't feel like the loss of a distant celebrity. It felt like losing someone who had been a part of their own lives through the roles he played and the moments he shared publicly with audiences. People remembered how he brought honesty, sensitivity, and depth to the beloved character of Dawson Leary, an emotionally open young man trying to find his way in the world. For many viewers, that role was woven into their teenage years, shared conversations with friends, and snapshots of memory that stood the test of time. When his death was announced, fans immediately began posting memories of how his work had shaped their personal journeys, recalling specific episodes or scenes that had meant something to them.
God said to him, you are worthy of God's love. And then he said, and if I'm worthy of God's love, just as I am like this, then I guess I'm worthy of my own love, just as I am like this.
Today's my birthday, and it has been the hardest year of my life, and I wanted to share something that I learned with y'all.
James Van Der Beek just died. Get to live forever. But then, like, decent, unproblematic people get taken away. It really fucking pisses me off. And
Some described watching Dawson's Creek with family members, using those moments as places of connection and comfort. Beyond nostalgia for his acting, fans reacted to how open James had been about his battle with stage 3 colorectal cancer, which he first made public in late 2024. In interviews before his passing, he spoke about his life, family, and the importance of health awareness in ways that connected with people emotionally.
Holy, wow!
It's
It's dark. The sun, I'm so sorry, the sun is gone.
It's been eaten by the moon.
It's been eaten by the moon.
It's a real loss. It's a loss, you know, for our students today, you know, that they won't get to know him other than what they see on the screen and won't get to know him as a person.
Now, news of his death brought those interviews into focus, and many wrote about how his honesty had helped them confront their own fears or encouraged them to talk to loved ones about health and screenings. People shared their own stories about colorectal cancer, recounting how they or family members had faced similar struggles, or how his words had inspired them to seek medical care earlier. Social media became a place for fans to express grief in raw, heartfelt ways. Some posts described the shock of hearing the news, with statements like, "I didn't expect this today," and "He felt like someone I knew." Younger fans shared how his presence on TV helped them navigate complex emotions during formative years, while older fans reflected on how his willingness to face illness publicly brought dignity to a difficult topic. The global nature of his career meant that tribute messages appeared from continents across the world, not just in the US. One fan in Australia wrote about watching Dawson's Creek as a teen and how seeing his death reported brought back a flood of memories from that time. Many fans were moved by the way he talked about his family during interviews in the months before his death, often mentioning his wife, Kimberly Vanderbeek, and their 6 children. After his passing, people expressed sorrow not only for the loss of his life, but also for what it meant for his wife and children. Messages poured in offering condolences and support for the family, acknowledging the emotional and practical challenges they now faced. Some fans wrote directly to Kimberly on social platforms, offering words of comfort and hope in the midst of her grief. Part of the public response was also about community and support. Within a short period after his death was announced, a fundraising campaign to help his family with financial burden and stability raised millions of dollars. Many fans shared links to the campaign and encouraged others to contribute. Some talked about donating not just out of fandom, but out of empathy for what the family was going through, recognizing that losing a parent and spouse is emotionally devastating, and that financial pressures in the U.S. healthcare system can intensify that weight. Contributors ranged from longtime fans to casual viewers who appreciated what he had brought to television, and their voices reflected a desire to help in a meaningful way. What also stood out in the fan response was how frequently people referenced his faith, courage, and dignity during his illness. Many made note of his own words from interviews and public appearances in 2024 and 2025, when he spoke about slowing down, appreciating life, and focusing on what mattered most, his family. Those reflections, shared publicly by him before his death, gave others language to express their grief and admiration. For some, his way of facing cancer with faith and honesty became part of why his loss felt so personal and so meaningful. International fans also spoke about how his career had helped them feel seen and understood. From Europe to South America to Asia, people described the ways his work had touched their own experiences. Some noted that Dawson's Creek was one of the first shows they watched in English, helping them learn language and culture while also navigating their own personal growth. Those connections made his death feel global, not just local to Hollywood. Grief stories shared online often balanced sadness with reflection. Fans talked about watching his films or episodes again in the wake of his death, not out of mourning, but out of respect and appreciation. Others mentioned how, through his candid discussion of illness and vulnerability, he had helped destigmatize an important health issue. Some people said that seeing his fight encouraged them to be open about their own health journeys or to support others facing similar challenges. There were also moments of collective mourning that brought people together. Memes, videos, and tribute threads emerged, where fans shared favorite scenes, quotes, and memories. What might have been casual fandom transformed into communal remembrance, with people building virtual memorial spaces where they could express sadness, support each other, and celebrate his life and work. Amid all the sadness, many fans expressed deep gratitude. They thanked him for the ways he shaped moments of their lives, whether through the emotional honesty of his characters or the sincere way he spoke about his own life. They talked about how he made them think more deeply about love, family, courage, and faith, and how his public journey with cancer underscored the preciousness of time. In private messages and public posts alike, there was a clear theme. People did not simply mourn the loss of a celebrity. They mourned the loss of a human being who had been part of their personal memories, a life that felt connected to theirs in small but meaningful ways. For fans around the world, his death was not just news. It was a reminder of shared experience, of vulnerability, and of the impact one life can have on many others. Even as the world continues to grapple with the news, the global response from fans remains a testament to how deeply James Vanderbeek's work and his openness in life resonated with people. The grief is real, but so too is the sense of connection, community, and appreciation that his life inspired.